Alright, since you guys seen this engine last, it's been through its first show and it was a pretty big hit. But I'm not going to work on the engine or anything today. I'm going to make another bottle because this bottle here only lasted one show. It got through the whole show, but as you can hear, it's pretty empty. And I'm going to make another one. And I decided to film it because I had one comment. One guy asked me how I made it, you know, how I put the rivets in and stuff like that. And if one person wants to know, then I'll make a video. That's fine. But also, I had comments about putting a pinstripe on there, and I did. I wasn't gonna, but Mike wanted it on there, and a lot of guys commented on it. I didn't get to finish it because we had the show. I got the red on there, but I want to put a black one alongside of it, you know, so it'd be a twin pinstripe. And then on the fins here, I was just going to put a little flourish. I never got to that, but I will. So this video is going to be just about how to put these rivets on there. I guess people could use these on little train sets and stuff, make them look like big tanks or whatever, but I don't know the reason they wanted to know how to do it. But I'll show you. I got nothing else to do. And then somebody mentioned how I keep it on there, you know. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but I'm rocking this whole thing. You know, this bottle ain't going anywhere. I'll show you how I mounted that. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get a full bottle here. I do refill these, but I want to have two of them so I can just switch them at the show. And I'm going to have to take this sticker off and clean that. I'm going to wipe this down with some mineral spirits. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take this bottle off here and put the new one on there so I can index it. And by that I mean put the bottle on and turn it so that these feet, when I put them on there, these studs will be where I want them to be. And what I do when I put these studs on, I want these studs to face the outside so everybody can see them. But let me see if I can get some light in there and get down here far enough so you can see. Yeah. You see them wing nuts there? That's I just have it held on by some wing nuts. And luckily, you know, the bottle is where I wanted it. It just happened to be a break in the wood here, so it worked out well. Alright, let me undo them wing nuts and take this bottle off. Alright, here's the bottom of the tank and the studs. I just epoxied them in there. You know, some people don't realize that, but you have a false bottom in the bottom of these tanks here. So you have room down here. You can actually just stick them studs in there and epoxy them in, and it worked. And then I just made a plate down there to send through, and it holds it in place. I just found out something pretty ironic. Let me throw you on the tripod and I'll show you what happened, what I discovered. Alright, everybody at the show, you know, they kept hitting the bottle, you know, going like this, saying, "Oh, you run out of gas. You don't have any propane left, you know," because it was bolted down. You know, we took their word for it, you know, like they knew what they were talking about. But in actuality, this tank is actually almost still full. You know, you could feel it. First thing I did when I got this one was listen to it, and it's brand new, and it almost sounds the same. So I'm gonna make another tank anyway, just to be sure, but this one hardly used any fuel at all. So there you go. Don't believe everything you hear. I marked here with tape with where I'm going to put the one seam, and then over here where the studs are going to go. I didn't use a magic marker because when you paint it, that'll bleed through onto the gray, so this way I don't have to clean nothing up. I did degrease this and get all the glue off from the sticker, so that's all ready to go. Plus it'll help the little studs stick when I glue them on. Alright, here's what I did here. This is how we're going to line our little studs up. I got a regular pad here, lined pad, and I cut a little strip out of it, and it wasn't going to be long enough to make it all the way around, so I had to put two together. But this is a trick on how to get something level around a round surface. You just put it at the level you want, and then you wrap it around here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to turn it around and let you see. And then if you're looking, when you line these two up and you get these two lines perfect, then you got a perfect line around the whole thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape that in place. Alright, I got that piece of paper on where I want it. And what I did is I went around with a little marker and just marked every other line because that's the spacing I wanted. So now we'll get the glue and we'll start laying out our little studs. Alright, here's what I'm using here. These are just rhinestones. 5mm round rhinestones. I don't know if you can see them. And I guess for a bedazzling machine, I don't know. But anyway, they were cheap. I don't know, like $5-10 bucks. I don't remember, but got 144 of them. And I'm just going to glue them on there. You can see it's just regular contact cement. You know, you probably could super glue them, but I wanted a little room for error. You know. So what I'm going to do, let me stick this up here so you can see it. I'm trying to stay out of your way. I already mixed this. I got a little awl here, or just a pinpoint, or whatever you want to call it. And just get a little dab, and then right where you want to put them, a little dab of that stuff. And I found out you can get away with about 5 dabs before it gets out of hand. We got there 4, 5, and that's really plenty. And then you get your pair of tweezers over here and just stick it on. And you can move it around where you want, and it'll stay. And you just get another one. I wasn't having this much trouble when I wasn't on camera. And when you push down on them, they actually stay where you want them to. And then you just work your way around. You know, it looks like it's going to take a long time, but actually it doesn't. See, we already got 3 on there. See, this down there pretty good. They're not going anywhere. Just take your time. You got nowhere to go. As soon as I turn the camera off, I'll turn the jukebox on and listen to some music and just put them on here. I counted them before. I forgot how many there were. I think it was 55 or something. But that's all there is to it. Alright, I'm going to shut these off and finish doing that row. Alright, we got that all done. That probably took less than a half hour. Now I guess we'll try and put the studs in the bottom there. Alright, we epoxy them studs in there and put that plate on top, so that'll keep them the same distance as the other one, so when we exchange them, won't have any problems. Okay, I'm going to let this sit overnight and then we'll paint it up tomorrow. The paint will also help keep the studs on and stuff like that. Alrighty, see you guys tomorrow. Alright, it's been about a week since I did this, but I wasn't able to paint it till today. You know, it's just been too cold out. But since then, you know, I made this because one guy asked how I did it. And since then, I had about 8 more comments. And want to know how I put these little studs on there, so I'm glad I decided to make the video now. Alright, here we go. Enough of this.